Welcome to another video from GM Runs a Game. In this video we're going to take a look at the Seegson Corporation in the Alien universe. We'll start by looking and hearing about them across the wider universe before moving into more specific stuff about the roleplay game. So sit back, relax, and let's start with the company manifest from Seegson.
Here at Seegson, we understand science and technology need to work with society. There are many discoveries and opportunities out on the horizon, but we believe that before we set off into the wild blue yonder, we should concentrate on solving those problems closer to home. That's why at Seegson, every new technology, research project, and discovery is concentrated within finding real-world applications to help families, small businesses, and local communities. We don't forget the little details when seeing the big picture. We don't want to show you a new world. We want you to discover it along with us. We hope you'll join us for this journey.
Seegson was founded as Sieg & Son by entrepreneur Josiah Sieg. With the advent of faster-than-light travel in 2034, Sieg & Son became a major competitor to Whaling Corp, who were the pioneers in the field. The company's willingness to share its FTL products with other corporations, a practice that set it apart from Whaling Corp, helped it to achieve huge success. By 2066, Sieg & Son was operating huge manufacturing plants in London, Buenos Aires, Nagasaki, and on Luna. In 2071, the Sieg family sold their shares back into the company, which continued to expand at an exponential rate. Sieg & Son became market leaders in the production of cars, chemicals, educational equipment, and building materials. Towards the end of the century, the company formally changed its name to Seegson. In 2115, Josiah's descendant, Sebastian Sieg, created a series of articles that chronicled the company's history and development under the title Tomorrow Together. These were originally published in the book Eye on Seegson. Among Seegson's more notable endeavours was its heavy investment in deep space orbital platforms, such as Sevastopol Station, which the company bought from previous owners Geofund Investor in 2124. Seegson turned the dilapidated station into a bustling freeport and made it the primary off-planet site for development, manufacture, sale and maintenance of their Working Joe androids. The station was also outfitted with an Apollo mainframe that governed its day-to-day operation. The company won awards for its advanced AI systems. However, Seegson's decision to gamble on deep space orbital platforms for extrasolar habitation, as opposed to the terraforming and colonization technologies being pursued by the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, would prove disastrous. The company's rush to expand into space colonization and the high operating costs involved in such a venture meant it was unable to support itself when the industry collapsed. The failure of the deep space orbital outposts in favor of planetary habitation crippled Seegson, and many of its settlements soon became economically non-viable and were forced to close down. Sevastopol, one of the company's flagship outposts, was placed on the market on September 16, 2137. Despite Seegson's aspirations of matching Weyland-Yutani, the reality was that many of their products were inferior. For example, some of their synthetics sounded more robotic and did not look human, instead resembling mannequins. However, Seegson's technology was similar to Weyland-Yutani's, and at least one of their space stations was equipped with a computer whose voice matched that of the US CSS Nostromo's Mother 6000. Seegson also operated at least two space stations, the Interstellar Outpost Novigrad Station and the Scientific Research Station LV-4440. Now let's take a look at Seegson in the Aliens roleplay game universe. A prominent manufacturer of inexpensive alternatives to Weyland-Yutani's product lines, Seegson is a European conglomerate that will forever be in Weyland-Yutani's shadow. Well known for their award-winning Apollo AI mainframe and low-end synthetics, Seegson first gained notoriety by sharing their inventions and pooling their resources with smaller companies. Seegson is a publicly traded company run by a board of directors. On the frontier, director James Russell looks after the company's interests from his headquarters on Anchor Point Station.
A collector of Western film and simulations, Russell is also a bit of a romantic. He views the frontier as akin to the North American Old West and uses any excuse he can to leave his cushy office on Anchor Point and experience firsthand the many rough and tumble worlds out there. Despite this, Russell is very much a company man and toes the Seegson line. Seegson is actively attempting to sabotage Weyland-Yutani interests on the frontier. Unfortunately, they also have the making of a scandal on their hands. A large shipment of Seegson's working Joe synthetics was recently sold before their behavior inhibitors were installed, and these units went to an anonymous buyer on the frontier. While unsubstantiated, some believe these androids were purchased by a would-be petty dictator for use in a backwater planetary coup. Others believe these working Joes were covertly commissioned by the UPP for use as an artificial combat unit. As you can see, there are many different ways we can incorporate Seegson into our alien roleplay game scenarios or into our campaigns. They are disposable bad guys. They give us the opportunity to have androids or synthetics that are in this day and age malfunctioning. I've had them have behavior inhibitors changed. I've had them actively working against crew members on space haulers. I've had all kinds of different makeups. They're a great narrative tool that we can use to lure people into a sense of security. You can have some that are working with the crew and others that turn, and the crew then have to try and figure out what's going on there. Perhaps they're sabotaging an outpost, a colony, or a space hauler. There are loads and loads of different options. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to hear more lore about the setting of the alien role-playing game, then please like, share, subscribe, and check out the rest of the videos I've created for both Alien and soon to be other role-playing games. Thank you.